Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a brand new video. In this video we will go over how much trades you should take a week and how you can determine that. Let's get into it. Okay, so before we can determine this and before you can make a good diagnosis of how many trades you should take a week, I want you to take a close look at your life, at your private life, at your professional life. How has it been and how have you been acting in it? Have you been patient? Have you been impatient? Did it go really fast? Did it go really slow? How did you like that? Are there situations where you can be patient and are there situations where you're impatient? And what causes this? So I'm a big believer of how you trade is just an amplifier of how you are acting in your life. So if you're very undisciplined in life, this will also show in your trading results. If you're very impatient in life, this will also show in your trading results. But if you're very disciplined and very patient, I'm sure of it that it will also show in your trading results. So how has that been going for you? I've touched upon this analogy a couple of times already, but I always use the Call of Duty analogy. You have like the rushers and you have the campers, right? So if you're a rusher, you're always running and running and running to the enemies. And if you're a camper, you're just waiting until they come into your corner. So that's the same with trading. Which one are you? Are you running after trades? Are you taking 5, 10, 20 trades in a day? Or are you just waiting for the perfect setup to come around? And don't get it twisted. If you're taking 1 or 2 trades a week just because you're scared, you are not the patient trader. You are the scared trader. That's a whole other thing, but don't get it twisted. These are not the same. You know that you are the patient trader when you're ready to take every single trade that you see, but you're just waiting for the right setup because some setups just didn't look right or they didn't touch up on all of your rules. If you wait for the perfect setup to come around that touches up on all of your rules, then you are the patient trader. And this is a real thing, guys. Are you a chaser or are you an attractor? And this is really important because it's not only a really tough but very important skill to gain in life to be an attractor. This is also very important in trading. You always have to see it like this. If you're chasing something, if you're chasing someone, he or she or it is going to run away from you. You all know like the vision with the cheetah or the lion that is chasing after the prey and its prey is just running away from him. Because of course, why would it let itself get taken by the lion or the cheetah if it is being chased? But if you are the most smart animal in the room, you let your prey come to you. And that is how I want you to approach your trades. Let your trade come to you. Then secondly, what kind of trader are you? So if you have determined if you're patient, if you're impatient, disciplined or not, then you're going to determine, or then you can determine what kind of trader you are. Are you a swing trader, a day trader, or are you a scalper? I know everyone throws with these terms like it's nothing, and nobody really tells you how you should decide which one you are. And this was also really difficult for me at the beginning because I always thought I wanted to be a day trader / scalper, basically because I was always keeping that analogy in mind that I was quite impatient and I was always running after things, but also because of all my favorite traders on the internet, on YouTube, were day traders. And almost no one was swing trading or was like taking big positions, long positions, and only now I realize why. Because it is not attractive. It is not attractive and it is not hitting the dopamine as often as day trading or scalping, because once you're in a trade or once you're looking to get into a trade, your dopamine levels are already rising, and this is not a good thing. You want to keep that intact as much as possible, because trading is boring and you should act accordingly. So that's why almost all traders are day trading or scalping, because it's just in and out really quick and that's the most exciting thing to do. Right now I've given that a place and I understand why we're all scalping and why we're all day trading, but I have the ability to do so. Of course, if you're working a 9 to 5, if you are working long hours, if you're working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, I know some of you are really hustling out there. Of course, you're not going to be a scalper, you're not going to be a day trader. Please don't overestimate the struggle it can be, and please don't overestimate if you're having a bad trading day. If you're scalping and you can lose very, very much, how it is going to affect your day, how it is going to affect the rest of your work day. If you're scalping in the morning, just before you're heading to work, because it's the only time that you have time to do this, right? And you lose like maybe 5 or 10% of your account. I don't know, something with your psychology went wrong. Imagine how the next 10 hours are going to be when you're at work. So I would really recommend, if you're working a 9 to 5, if you're working long hours, multiple jobs, please keep yourself to swing trading. Just analyze in the evening, analyze in the morning, place some limits and be patient for your trades to work out. This is like a 2.0 of that video that I made with 1 trade a day. By the way, really thank you guys for the love on that video. It has done really well. But why not take it a step further and go for 1 trade a week? Let's say you target a 1/2, right? And this is small for swing trading, but let's just say it for the sake of the video. You target a 1/2. So you have 4 trades a month. Let's say you have a win rate of 50%, right? So you win 2, you lose 2. You will still net profit 2% at the end of the month. I know this is not exciting, this is not much. All of you want to make 20, 30, 40% a week. And 2% a month is 24% a year. If you are giving that to any hedge fund manager, they're going to give you a big pat on the back because this is a really, really nice result. 2% a month on a 400k account is 8k, guys. It's $8,000, right? Let's say you're targeting 1/4. I think that's the more typical thing to do with swing trading. A 1/4 with a win rate of 50%, you will end your month with 6% profit. And this is already a bit more attractive. Of course, you can also do something in the middle where you're aiming for 2 to 3 trades a week. I would recommend to do that. And me myself, I'm also taking the switch from taking a trade a day to even taking 2 or 3 trades a week. Some of you guys got it twisted because some of my last videos I posted some videos where I took 2, 3, 4 trades a session even. And you have to understand, when I say 1 trade a day, if your psychology is not intact, keep yourself to that 1 trade a day. But if your psychology is intact, don't limit yourself to 1 trade a day. Sometimes you have days where the market gives and sometimes you have days where the market takes. When the market gives, please be the taker yourself and take as much as possible. If you see dollar is crashing, take a EU short, take a GU short, take the yen pair short. Capitalize as much as possible as you can on that one move, on that one ID, right? But make sure every trade fits in your trading plan and follows your rules, right? So if you have a big day like this, capitalize as much as possible. But of course, if you're working that 9 to 5, it will be a little bit harder. But still, 1 trade a day or like 2, 3 trades a week, it's beautiful. But of course, if you are that impatient trader or you just like quick in and out, you don't want to be involved in the market as much as possible, or you don't want to be involved for a long time, that's also still me, right? I'm taking like 2 to 5 trades a week, but those trades will mostly last 30 minutes to 2 to 3 hours. Then I want you to define how much you can take. If you're losing 2 or 3 trades in a row and you're feeling down already, please don't do this to yourself. You're only going to hurt yourself even more and you're only going to hurt your trading results even more. So if you can only take 2 losses in a row or 3 losses in a row, why would you take more trades than that a week? Give yourself more time to heal and give yourself more time to adapt to the market. Give yourself more time to adapt to those losses and to make peace with those losses. Because once you hit that 2 or 3 trades that you lost in a row, you are going to revenge trade and you want to make the money back. I hope you're in the scene enough to experience that revenge trading is never making your money back. Never. And I know some of you are going to say, yeah, but I lost 2 trades and then the 3rd trade took me back to break even or took me back to profits. Okay, you got lucky. Or maybe you can take 2 losses in a row, 3 losses in a row, but this does not count for everyone. Everyone is different and everyone's tolerance is different, so please act accordingly. Then I want you to define where your discipline is at. If your discipline is really, really bad, please only take 1, 2, 3 trades a week, just to get your discipline up. And if you're scared, if you're not taking every trade that you should, take every trade that you should take. If it is according to your plan, take the trades. Only take trades that are according to your plan. If you're not at that stage in your life or in your trading career where you can keep yourself accountable to only take trades that follow your plan, please then limit yourself to 1 trade a day or 2 trades a day or even 1 trade a session. Make some rule up where you need to stick to. This is a non-negotiable, because sometimes you can debate with yourself, okay, this was not really following a plan, but the next one will, or I only missed 1 rule, it's not that bad, or this rule doesn't work anyway. You know, these excuses that you make up every once in a while when you mess up a trading day. Make up a rule that is a non-negotiable, that it is something where you can't bullshit yourself out of. Make a rule that is 1 trade a day, 1 trade a week, 2 trades a week, 3 trades a week, 2 losers a week, 1 loser a day. I don't know. Make something up that is like this, risk management related and trade frequency related, so that you can keep yourself accountable on this and that you can build your discipline up. And then I want you to test this. If this suits with your personality. Does taking 2 to 3 trades suit with your personality, or are you more that 5 trades a day kind of guy? Both of them are perfectly fine and you should find which one suits for you. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you have any questions, comments, you can leave it in the comments down below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye guys.